Hi, in this video, we're going to find the equation of parabolas. We have two equations, y equal to a into x minus x1 into x minus x2. We will use this equation when given the x-intercepts. x1 and x2 represent your x-intercepts and another point. We have another equation, y equal to a into x plus p all squared plus q. And we will use this formula given a turning point and another point. Looking at our first example, find the equation of a parabola with turning point 2 minus 3 and y-intercept equal to -1. So we're going to start off with the standard equation of a parabola given the turning point y equal to a into x plus p all squared plus q. Our first task is to substitute the turning point. Note that in the equation 2 represents p, minus 3 represents q. So we're going to substitute our p and q value. Also remember, when we substitute p, we need to do a change of sign. So we have a into x minus 2, or -2, changing the sign of 2, and your q value is minus 3. Our aim is to find a. For us to find a, we need to substitute x and y. Looking at the graph, do we have a point? Yes, we have a point on the y-axis at -1. So we're going to substitute this point. So remember, if the y-intercept is -1, the coordinates is 0, -1, which means x is 0, y is -1. We're going to substitute this point for x and y. So y is -1, x is 0, and we're going to substitute that into this equation. Remember, our aim is to try and solve for a. So we have -1, 0 minus 2 is -2, square that, we'll get 4 times a is 4a minus 3. Take your minus 3 on the other side, becomes plus 3. So we're going to have -1 plus 3 giving us 2. To find a, we're going to divide both sides by 4. So 4a over 4 is a, and 2 divided by 4 is half. So we have a is equal to half. Next, we're going to sub a back into this equation where we have a, y equal to a into x minus 2 all squared minus 3. And placing our a value of half into a, we get y is equal to half into x minus 2 all squared minus 3. And this is the equation of the parabola. We can quickly do some checking on this. A is positive. We should be having a happy parabola, happy face. Our turning point, change of sign, 2 minus 3, which we have. And to work out the y-intercept, we'll have to multiply the equation out. Going to the next question, it says find the equation of the parabola with given x-intercepts and y-intercept. You notice the x-intercept is 2 and -1. So we're going to start off with the standard equation of the parabola given x-intercepts, and the equation that you need to learn of, y is equal to a into x minus x1 into x minus x2. Note the x-intercepts, -1 will represent x1, 2 will represent x2. The order here does not matter. So we're going to substitute the x-intercepts into x1 and x2. And we end up with x minus -1, which gives you a +1, and x minus 2. Now our aim next is to try and find a. Because every equation must be kept with x and y, and we got to remove. We need a point on the graph. And if we inspect the graph, we've used the x-intercept, we see we have a point on the y-axis at 2. So we're going to sub that point in, but we need its coordinates. So remember, if the y-intercept is 2, the coordinates is 0, 2. So our x value is 0, we can substitute, and our y value is 2. Substituting y is equal to 2, x is 0, and now we can solve for a. So remember, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 minus 2 is -2. And 1 times negative 2 will give us negative 2, and we have an a with that. So we have negative 2a is equal to 2. To find a, we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. And 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. So we have a to be equal to minus 1. We're going to replace this a value into the equation y equal to a into x plus 1, x minus 2. And if we do that, we will end up with y is equal to a is minus 1 into x plus 1, x minus 2. Quickly check, we should be seeing a sad face. A is negative, and the x-intercepts is minus 1 and 2. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to now take this equation and multiply it out. So we're going to do FOIL on x plus 1 and x minus 2, which will give us x times x is x squared. So our inside is 1x, our outside is minus 2x. Minus 2x plus the 1x will give you a middle term of minus x, and 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Next, we're going to multiply the minus 1 into the bracket, which basically changes your signs. So we're going to end up with minus x squared plus x plus 2, with the minus 1 changing all signs. And this is the equation of the parabola, which dictates the y-intercept should be 2. Confirmation, y-intercept is 2. Also, we should be seeing a sad face. Thank you.